You cannot disrespect me in front of the entire house.
Yeah.
So I'm like, stop speaking to me like that. Just stop speaking to me like a child.
Our friendship is the one reason we.
They should be deceiving themselves. Waiting for some reason.
Kassia, in her conversation with her husband Kelly Ray, has just revealed to us viewers about a conversation she had with Onyeka, and Onyeka admitting to her that her game plan is to be everywhere, be in people's business, and most especially now, her friendship with Wanni and Handi. So according to Kassia, Kassia said Onyeka told her that she knows that Wanni and Handi has a very huge fan base outside of here, and her goal is to be in their good book, be friends with her, as to benefit from that. She said she don't know why Wanni and Handi are yet to see that Onyeka is using them. And Kelly Ray then chipped in and told her that the problem is not that she's using them, but if she claims to be in this friendship for what it will benefit her, then who is mentioning Handi and her sister in the diary room? Who is nominating them back to back? That for them to be nominated shows that a huge number of the housemates nominated them. And do you want to say that Onyeka and her sister didn't nominate them? That if, for instance, you want to benefit from these people's friendship and in turn they benefit from yours as well, then it's a good one. That almost everyone is using everybody, but the only difference is how you're doing it. And he started giving Kassia, for example, in a workplace, that when you're being employed, your boss is using you, and at the same time you have to use your boss as to get money. You need money, your boss need your service. That one now is a good usefulness. The both of you are using yourself for a good cause. And now when it comes to friendship, that some people are in friendship because of what they will gain. Maybe they need contact, maybe they need favor, or they want to get into a certain stage in life. But when this using each other now becomes bad, is when you do it at their own detriment, in the sense that in return they are gaining nothing from you. Well, Kassia said she does not think Wanni actually see Onyeka as a friend. Maybe Handi does, but for Wanni, during the speed dates, to be angry on the way Onyeka is moving towards Shaun. That had it been Wanni considered Onyeka a friend, that Wanni will meet Onyeka directly and be like, oh, I don't like your body language, I don't like how you move with Shaun. But instead, Wanni chose to come tell her about it, and Wanni was actually angry with how Onyeka was moving that time. So for Wanni not to have that convo with Onyeka means that Wanni do not actually see her as a friend, because if it's someone you have a friend, you just be like, babe, what's up? Why you carry your leg put on top of my bobona? Stuff like that. But she thinks Wanni do not consider her a friend like that. And she said, well, for her, that once you start moving like that towards her, at the first instance, she will notice. She knows when a friendship is real and when it's fake. And Kelly Ray and I told her, well, everybody does not have spirit of discernment. That you have to have that spirit of discernment in you for you to tell who is fake and who is real. Kassia also added that this is what she told Victoria, that this girl likes Ozzy, and Victoria was like, no, telling her no now. She told her, this girl, look at her now, are you not seeing something? And then when Onyeka now started coming to ask Victoria about the whole Ozzy question, Victoria was not like, oh, you said it though, that this girl actually like Ozzy. And she said that one thing about her is, first instance, she already know why you're moving that way. Kelly Ray said he disliked how this house tried to manipulate or play with your mind. Now, can you imagine you have to be on guard 247, and it will even make you not to be your real self? And Kassia was not telling him that you just have to be your real self. And he said when they entered newly, one time Ndine, Chine of Ndine, was not feeling too well, and he didn't even know the right way to go, comfort, touch her, whether to talk to her or just, ask her how you doing and all that because any little thing, they'll try to tag you with the person, say, oh, you're overdoing it, oh, you want to be in their good book, you want to do this one. That just like yesterday, Wanni was crying after the whole problem she had with Shaun, that he didn't even know the right way to go talk to Wanni before it to be like, oh, are you now forming alliance with this ones? Do you want to be in their good book? Oh, you're doing too good. You want to be noticed, or they even say you're prognosing. You just want to know what's happening and know that you genuinely care. Well, speaking of Wanni, Handi advised Wanni to stay clear Shaun, that Shaun is a manipulator and you have to open your eyes and see what he's doing with you. That all he does is gaslight you, put the blame on you, that she wouldn't want to say he's a narcissist, but close to that. All the time, he has never cared to even be on your side. All he does is mounts blames on you, make you appear like the bad one, and then him as a saint. That she has been there and have done that, so it's now left for you to open your eyes and see what he's trying to do with you. Now in the garden, Topher now asked Wanni, where is Shaun? Why are you not with Shaun? This house, Sha. Why are you not with Shaun? And Wanni was not like, oh, he did something. Initially, Wanni was answering in a passive way, and then Topher was like, oh, why are you not communicating well? Did he do anything? And Wanni then said, why? Well, maybe you have to teach him one or two. Maybe you have to teach him how to talk to a lady. And when Topher went further, Wanni now told him that, well, he embarrassed him in public in front of everyone, telling her to get the fuck off. And Topher, instead of asking what led to that, started asking Wanni, what did you do to him? What did you say to him that made him react in that way? You see, guys, there. Anyways, Wanni started narrating the whole thing about them mentioning names of DJs they would like to see after the house, and Shaun deciding to whisper his, and she just blotted out the DJ's name, and Shaun started creating drama out of it. And she is now like, why are you acting weird just because she mentioned a name? Only for Shaun to turn it around saying, oh, you're calling me weird right now, you're calling me weird right now. That she doesn't even see anything wrong with weird. Don't we all say in this house, oh, I'm feeling weird today? Oh, you're acting weird. Don't we all just use the word weird? Why is he making a fuse out of it? That honestly, this is the most embarrassed she has ever been. She haven't dated someone who always embarrass her, just like Shaun is doing. But then my question is, why I don't like, putting or choking my mouth in Wanni and Sean's affairs, that 5 minutes or just give them few hours, the next thing Wanni is back to Shaun. Why are you giving someone the opportunity to keep disrespecting you all over and all over again? If you say you don't like what someone is doing, why don't stand by it? Because Wanni now might go back telling Shaun, oh, you did this to me, you did this to me, you did that, you did that. And Shaun will still do it again, do it again, do it again, and you keep going back. So how do you now expect that person to see that, oh, this is the limit, since you keep going back to that same person? Well, I hope she listens to her sister Handi. While Wanni and Handi were in the garden telling Topher the whole story and angry, lamenting, Shaun was in the lounge contributing towards their Friday wager. Well, the head of house, Onyeka, is not taking chances in this week's wager, and she's almost done with the stories and will be issuing housemates the role they'll be playing. She also got some ideas from TJ and Ozzy, OC, Shaun as well, and even Victoria had come to tell her the role she would be playing. And Victoria was telling Onyeka, I said I want to play this role, so why are you not giving me this? Why are you not giving me this role? I've always told you I can play this role, and you're still looking for others that will play this role when I've told you that I can take that role. Well, at the end of the day, it was assigned to Victoria, and I'm honestly looking forward to their task, because they want to give us an original stuff, far from superhero story we've been listening to. Although when TJ was listening to Onyeka, at some point TJ said he does not think this feels original. They need to take out some characters, introduce some characters and some themes as to make it original and unique. That, Big Brother is always looking out for, what makes this to stand out from the rest that you guys have been doing. For example, when Onyeka said Nelly will still be playing the role of a seductress, and TJ was like, no, if you do that, then no different with the last one we did, which was your idea. So you now have to find another person that will play that role. Although Onyeka thinks Nelly is the perfect and the only one on the house that can, play that role to the very best. Meanwhile, the housemates kept complaining about the room temperature of the house, on how they are freezing. I don't know Big Brother's aim, but well, whatever was his aim worked, because Kassia and Kelly Ray, I guess they're tired of disguising. If you noticed yesterday how Kassia was all over Kelly Ray when they were preparing for the Indomie noodle task. And I'm like, wow, girl, maybe Ebuka just helped you guys ministry. Well, after that, they both went to bed together. And then Tonita, Anita, and Topher decided to even give us a more couple moments. Although it started in the garden when Anita was using oil to massage Topher's legs. And I'm like, okay, all right. From there, it ended in the sunset room where from French kissing to I don't even know what Topher was doing in Anita's ears, but we could hear sounds, and I guess Anita enjoyed whatever it was. Well, they all retired after that. And now I would like to read your comments regarding Kassia saying she had a convo where Onyeka admitted that her strategy is to be in everyone's business, be in people she assumed famous outside, be in their good book. And what do you think about Wanni, Sean, Handi, especially Handi's advice to her sister Wanni? And do you think Wanni would take that advice? That's even where the cocoa is. Anyways, thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. I will see you in my next video. Enjoy the rest of your day. Bye.